Okay, Kayleigh, let's go back to the White House nomination ceremony for Judge Barrett. A lot of people are calling it a super spreader event. What do you say about that?
There's no way to say exactly where this originated. Certainly, several of the people who tested positive were at that event, but many of these individuals interact routinely on a daily basis, certainly when it comes to White House staff. So there's no way to put a pinpoint on it. But safe to say that as soon as there were positive cases, contract tracing process began, and we moved forward. And the White House has been plagued by this disease, just like so many Americans. But the president is overcoming this, and America too will overcome this point in our history.
The spread of the virus to a number of Republican senators and members of the administration, well, that's clearly upset the campaign, and the president's positive rating has also upset the campaign. But has the spreading of the virus within the administration or within the Republican Senate, has it disrupted the functioning of government?
Not in the slightest. Look, I've been there in person when I could. Of course, now that I've tested positive, I'm quarantining. But even in the quarantine process, we are regularly meeting, had a regular chief of staff meeting. All of the typical meetings we have in the morning have continued. Some of us are doing it remotely, others of us in the building. But we move forward. The president, just over the weekend signed, I believe it was a dozen documents, 2 proclamations, and he moves forward with the work of the American people. He hasn't missed a beat.
I got to say, Kayleigh, that I was really shocked at the media's reaction when the president walked out of Walter Reed. It was a vituperative response in the extreme.
I've never seen such disdain, animosity, rage at the notion of the commander-in-chief contracting COVID and then coming over and getting over it. This should be a moment where we say we're grateful that he's healthy and good spirits. And not only that, most of all, it's an acknowledgement, really, that the fact that the president was able to come through this, it's an acknowledgement of what this administration has done. When we began, this disease was something no one had seen come in. There were no identified therapeutics or testing, but President Trump got us dexamethasone, monoclonal antibodies, which are looking very good right now, remdesivir. These therapeutics are what got the president through, and these therapeutics are available, remdesivir and dexamethasone, to the American people who contract this illness because this president ripped down bureaucratic red tape and barriers.
He says, don't be afraid of the virus. It can't dominate your life. Is he trying to rally our country's morale and make a new start in responding to this?
That's exactly it. Look, the economy is open. Americans are going back to work. He doesn't want the American people to be fearful. He's clear-eyed at what this virus is like. He himself has gone through it. But being clear-eyed also is paired with being optimistic about our future, giving the American people encouragement that we can go back to work safely if we wash our hands, socially distance, wear masks when we can't do so. We can overcome this, and it doesn't mean shutting down the economy, as some of the Democrat side would like to do. It means reopening and doing so safely and cautiously.
You tested positive. You told us this morning you have no symptoms, but may I ask, are you taking anything?
All I'm taking is zinc and my vitamins, but no therapeutics. For me, they're not necessary at this point, just that zinc and my vitamin C and D.
Kayleigh, you're a great friend to the program. We always appreciate you being here, and we wish you well indeed, and to the president as well. Thank you, Kayleigh.
Thank you, Stuart.
Sure thing. All right. Let's get back to the